It's a fact that running a business is easier with your spouse. I mean, if you come home at the end of the day and you have two completely separate jobs and you don't know really what the other does and you just vent to the other, all we can do is listen. You can't assist in problem solving.
Yeah, you can't provide that feedback.
Yeah.
But it's like when you come home and vent, I know exactly what you're talking about. So then we can put our heads together and come up with a solution, whether it's after work or it's during work or whatever. Or you call me when I'm at my other work and, you know, say, hey, I have this going on. What should we do?
Welcome to Date Night. I'm Andrea Jeffrey.
I'm Mike Jeffrey.
And together we own Jeffrey Design Studio. We're a design and build firm located in Livermore, California. But tonight we're in a bit of a different setting. This is a very special place for us. It's a speakeasy that our team got to design maybe a little over a year ago. And it's called Honeycomb, owned by Sons of Liberty. Their, I guess, flagship is in San Leandro.
Yep.
But they have a second location in Livermore. And we're here doing a whiskey and bourbon tasting.
I like it a lot already.
This one's for Mike. And we're also doing a surprise cheese tasting provided by the Cheese Parlor here in town.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and we have a flight of whiskey, which I'm excited to try. This is, once again, all provided by Tom with Sons of Liberty, and they're all bottles that are selected specifically for them, so it's kind of a cool treat.
Let's do first a toast and try a sip of the first one.
All right, so start on your right. Yeah, so this is Whistle Pig Piggyback, single barrel rye whiskey. Let's give it a go.
All right.
Cheers. Cheers to date night.
Cheers to date night. Oh, that's a good one.
That's good.
We finally scheduled a vacation. An official vacation.
Yep. First official, gosh, I think ever. Right?
Yeah, I think the last vacation we went on was our 5-year anniversary, but that was just you and I to Mexico.
Yep.
This is the first official vacation that we've been able to take with the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Oh, okay. We are going to Maui, which we're very excited about. And we have a, what do you call it? Planner.
Oh, travel agent?
Travel agent, thank you. See, clearly we don't do this very often. Travel planner.
There you go.
So if you need a good recommendation for local, we've got one. He's been phenomenal. But we are staying in Kapalua.
Yes.
In a little villa.
Yes.
Right on the ocean.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, granted, there's a cliff. But it's very exciting.
It is. It is. The kids are looking forward to it too, which makes me happy, you know.
Yeah.
It's hard to get them out of their shell sometimes, so for them to be excited to go on a plane, go somewhere, travel, I'm all for it.
Yeah, and we haven't been able to afford it or actually take time to go. And now that they're 16 and she's going to be 14, yeah.
Now's the time.
They don't want to go anywhere else. They don't want to camp anymore. They don't want to do anything.
So we got to spend all this money and take them to Hawaii.
I'm excited, though.
It'll be good. It'll be fun.
You're excited. You're excited.
I really am.
Other than that, I'm just going to keep drinking this first one.
Keep drinking.
Okay.
It's good. You just got to sip it. That's all it's for, is for sipping.
Don't throw it back. Noted. That'll hurt. Some other updates that we've had some pretty exciting things come through the pipeline for future projects. We're getting asked to do a commercial a lot. So I'm really excited about that because that's where my education lies, is in the commercial. I was reminiscing on my school days, and I'm going to be doing most of the talking now that we're drinking. Sorry.
Fine with me.
I was talking to somebody, another designer, about my, when I was in college for this, and how I had to go. Remember when I had to go to the jewelry store and I had to plan out all the fire exits and all of the illuminated exit signs
Yep.
and the safety and all the cameras.
We had to do that at a like a retirement home also.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go to a local one and just map out all the ADA,
Yeah.
accessibility, and all that. And I was telling her, I think they looked at me like I was a crazy person because I went in and I was like, "Excuse me, can I measure your jewelry case, please?" And I'm pretty sure they thought that I was going to try to fit it through the door.
Yeah, this will fit just fine.
It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
I'll just drive through the window and take it out because it's giant. So it's fun to be able to actually use some of what I learned in college.
On the commercial side.
Yeah.
Because, it's totally a different animal than, what we're doing primarily now with residential.
Yeah.
Very different.
So that's exciting. Mm-hmm. What's been exciting for you in the last few weeks?
Well, we started a new project today, so that's always fun / nervous. We're invading our client's home. We're totally dismantling a part of their home, cutting them off.
At home.
Yeah, cutting them off from half their house. So it's a little nerve-wracking, makes me a little nervous, but everything went well today, and we'll just kind of continue that wave and knock on wood.
Yeah, 3 times.
3 times. 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, can't jinx it.
No. So
yeah, that's exciting. I wasn't able to go by today, but demo's my favorite.
Demo is good. It was cool too to see because the homeowners are getting into it. They had one of their kids or their only kid. I'm not sure if they have more than one. Take to one of the walls with a hammer, so it was all beat up and holes in it and
man,
everything.
I missed that.
So they did that last night. So in preparation for the demo.
Oh,
so that was
okay.
cool.
That's cool.
That was neat to see them, getting involved with it.
Yeah, I love, like, we have another one who's just a kitchen, and now we have sheetrock up as of this week. But I told him, if you want to do if you want the kids to draw in anything and cover it up for someone in 50 years down the road when this gets redone again, or if you want to put a time capsule in there, now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
I keep hearing, I want to get these I want to see if I can find them on Etsy or something, these little skeletons, and then put little shirts that say Jeffrey Design Studio.
Oh, that's funny.
Was here or something, and then just hide them in stud bays.
I like that.
I think that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Inspired by one of our clients who moved into a house and found a full-size fake skeleton in their attic.
That would creep me out a little bit. Not gonna lie. Yep.
Mm-hmm. It was like take an arm off and put it in a different room of the house,
Jeez Louise.
Just put it in the wall.
Yep.
Yeah. Other than that, some exciting things, there's been a really positive, upbeat, creative atmosphere in the studio for the last few weeks, and that's been really exciting to see, especially with Wendy and Stephanie, seeing the two of them collaborate and grow and learn from each other. And I moved into the main house where they sit, so I've been able to listen to it, and they just feed positive energy and creativity off of each other. Yeah. So that's been that makes me happy, and it makes me want to keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's I mean. Granted, we're at work, so we see each other, but I mean, they're away from their families. You want them to be enjoying the time that they're spending here. And part of enjoying it means that they're going to be creative and that they're going to be, coming up with this cool stuff rather than just, this mundane kind of
data entry,
atmosphere.
CAD drawing.
Yeah. No, so that's cool. That's good.
Yeah, that's been cool. Cheers.
Cheers.
Finish this guy off.
Oh, geez.
We need to move on to the next one.
Okay. I think we better throw some food in there, too.
We might have to walk home.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
you
good.
did throw it back. Okay.
I did. So
Sorry,
that was
Tom.
That guy. That was the
We're throwing this one back.
All right.
It's fine. It just puts a little hair on your chest, you know?
Just what I need. Or that.
Probably should have asked him for some waters.
That's okay.
Okay.
I don't need no water.
So let's dig into this cheese board really quick. So, okay. So The Cheese Parlor always sends a video, and I love it because it's like, welcome to your cheese board, and he like sings that part. That's probably my favorite part. So I'm going to play a video, and we'll see if we can like interject some of this into the podcast. They're thumbsing up. Okay. But he's local. He's on Maple here in town, and we like working with him for like client meetings. I mean, we don't charge a whole lot for design, so we can't always afford a really fancy cheese board. But I love using his cheese boards because it's like all local, it's all curated. He asks for specific, like,
what you like, what you don't
like, allergies,
Yeah,
that
all
kind of
that kind of
stuff. And he really gets into it. So I'm going to play the video so that we know what we're eating, because this is a surprise to us. Oh.
All right, so we got cheeses in the box are Dry Jack. Dry Jack is pasteurized cow's milk. It is from Vella.
Where did he point?
I think that was
Over here? Oh, Dry Jack is right here.
okay.
They're in Sonoma. It is rubbed with cocoa powder, black pepper, and olive oil.
Cocoa
Everything
powder,
is
black
edible,
pepper,
including the
and
rind.
olive oil.
Ooh,
This is Alpen 12
In
right
Sonoma.
here. Alpen 12 is raw cow's
Alpen
milk.
12,
It's aged
raw
12
cow's
months.
milk.
It's
that wasn't this one.
No, you grabbed the wrong one.
Okay.
Put it back.
Okay, that one's going back. Sorry.
Okay, let's try the first one where the rind is edible.
Okay.
This actually, I've had this before, and it's quite delicious.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheese cheers.
So this is the dried Jack.
Sure,
Wow,
where he said. You have to go back on the video.
that is good.
Ooh, that's delicious.
So you can eat the rind.
Yes, the
said.
rind is edible, he said.
That has cocoa and
Black
other-
pepper,
black pepper,
and olive oil.
That's good.
See, this
That's
is a good
tasty.
cheese. This is a dry, to me, because I'm no expert. My palate says it's dry. It's like firm, you know? Mm-hmm. Oh, there's so many dirty jokes that could happen with this explanation. It's firm and it's
Hard
hard.
Dry.
It's delicious.
and delicious. There you go. Oh my!
All right.
Can't take you anywhere.
After you pull yourself out of that gutter, let's
Yep.
move on.
Okay.
Okay. So let's try the next one.
Well, here. What was the next one?
It was goat cheese.
Here. Can you go back?
No, cow's milk.
This is Alpen 12 right here.
Alpen 12.
Alpen 12 is raw cow's milk. It's
Raw
aged
cow's
12 months. It's from V Cheese. They're out of Austria.
Austria.
And it's got a
ages for
natural
12
rind on
months.
it, so you can eat it if you'd like to, but definitely no need to on that one.
Don't need to eat the rind.
You can, but you don't have to. Cheers to cow's milk. The age is for 12 months, out of Austria.
Yeah. Cheers. I'm going to say that you don't like this one.
What makes you say that?
Because it has a bite to it. Ooh,
The cow bites back.
that is interesting.
You know, I don't hate it.
That one is good.
I'll say this, it's not blue cheese and it's not goat milk.
It's
Or
not
goat cheese.
Yeah, it's not blue cheese, which I love, but
I do
this
not.
has quite a like, I don't know what to call that.
It's goat. Or I mean cow. Shit.
Saying that. You're only one whiskey down too. Oh
Well,
boy,
that's
this is
a
gonna
good
get
thing you're
interesting.
driving. So my sister did a science experiment in high school, and she had to age cheese on the countertop. And at that moment,
Probably not the proper way.
well, that's what the science experiment called for. At that moment, I realized cheese is mold. Cheese molds more, and cheese grows mold that's fuzzy. So,
Adds to the flavor.
So blue cheese to me is just my sister's science experiment that has lasted the test of time, and now you're eating it.
In all its goodness.
It's disgusting.
I love
But
blue
this
cheese.
is really good cheese.
Yeah, it's good. That bite on the front end.
Did you eat the rind?
I did not eat the rind.
I did. It's tough,
Okay.
but it's good.
Okay, well, there you go.
I would say that I got more flavor with including the rind than not.
Oh, okay. Well, then let me try that.
You should eat
Because
it.
I have it right here. It definitely has a lot of that flavor on it, that's for sure.
It's good though, right?
I mean, it's not bad.
Okay, you don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
Okay. That's usually what I tell the girls at the studio when I absolutely despise one of their design selections.
You don't hate it?
I don't hate it.
That's cue for you better pick something else.
Find something different.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
So are we moving on to the second whiskey?
We should. And you and I have had this before, but we've not had the private barrel that's created for Sons of Liberty.
Yeah. No, this one, Distillers Select Woodford Reserve Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Once again, curated for Sons of Liberty. It's right on the label here. Let's give it a go.
All right. Now, Tom did say that the more we say Sons of Liberty, he'll take $1 off every time we say it of our tasting. So cheers to Sons of Liberty.
To Sons of Liberty, Tom.
Now
Sons of
that's
Liberty.
like 5 times.
Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty.
So yeah, you gotta. Oh, see this one.
Oh.
You can smell the caramel.
This is what I would
Vanilla.
describe as syrupy.
Syrupy. Yeah.
It even has that texture to it, a syrupy texture. You know, it's thicker. Again, so many dirty jokes.
This one is pretty good.
Yeah, I actually like this one over the first one that I had.
Well, this is a rye too, so it's, I'm not all. We should ask my sister. Differences between rye and whiskey. I think it's the type of grain they use or something. I'm no connoisseur.
We should have found this out
probably
beforehand.
It's okay. We're just trying them.
Cheers to being ignorant at some point in
well,
life. And just faking it till we make it.
Fake it till you make it. That's right.
Story of our life.
Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty.
Okay. So what's next on the
good.
topic?
That's good. So we've tried to move out of town how many times now?
3 times. Right? Because we moved to Oakland. Came back.
Ooh, that's where I was told I can't walk the dog around the block.
Yep. Moved to Tracy. Came back.
Yeah, that's where we bought our first house, and we lived there for 2 years, and there were Molotov cocktails and drug deals going next door.
And drive-by shootings.
Yes.
Yep. And
retaliations on cars in the front.
Yep. And Lodi, and then we came back.
Yeah, Lodi was really cool because it was like a 3,000 square foot 1920s house, and it had a partial basement, and they built the house around the original boiler that they installed in the basement before they built the house, which was really cool. It did not have any active asbestos.
Wow.
That's a behind the scenes story.
Yeah.
But we didn't.
Another podcast.
Okay. So anyway, we've tried to move out of Livermore 3 different times, and each time we move back. Why would you say that we've done that?
I mean, I think it's just like the atmosphere around here. I mean, I love our downtown. Love the food. And just, this is where our family is. Everywhere we've moved, aside from Oakland, I mean, we were young then, has always been further away from family. And it's like, we always come back to where family is, just because we're so tight knit, and it just, that's one of the draws that brings us back. And granted, we were both commuting from Lodi, which was terrible.
It was horrible.
3
hours.
Same from
home.
Tracy. It just sucks you back in. But I mean, for good reasons, though. I mean, it's a great town, and we're close to everything that is important to us.
Yeah. Like, your family is local here. My family has been here since 1994.
Yeah.
My sister's in Pleasanton. Yours is in Pacifica and San Leandro.
Yep.
So we're in a good central location to get to everything within like 30 minutes to 45 minutes if there's no traffic for your sister's house.
Yeah.
Owning a business in downtown Livermore, it's been probably, just an accelerator for us on the business side because it's such a well-respected downtown as far as the community goes, and the city and the local government has put a lot into growing it and making sure it becomes a destination, and that's been really awesome to watch grow. Because when we moved here, there was the bowling alley, Granada Bowl.
Oh,
There
back in
was-
the 90s?
Yeah, back in the 90s
Oh,
when
yeah.
we moved here.
It was a little cow town back
It,
then.
it was. First Street was still Highway 84, so it was a 2-lane each way, and the donut wheel was 24/7 because it was the stop
was
for
like
all
a
the
truck
big
stop,
rigs.
yeah.
There was Granada Bowl, the bowling alley. We always had someone in the friends group that had like a farm or like a land that they owned at Mines or Tesla or Greenville. So we always hung out there doing nothing good. And we would.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, it was. I'm like the rule keeper.
Okay.
Or we went ice blocking. That was fun. You go to there was a 7-Eleven, so you go to the 7-Eleven and you get the big block of what do you call it?
Ice?
No, but it's a specific kind of ice.
Dry ice?
Yes, thank you. And you put a towel over it so you don't get stuck to it.
Yeah, I hope more than a towel.
Well, just a towel. And then you go to the hill off Portola and you just sit on the
Slide
ice
down.
and you slide down. We never had snow, so that was fun.
My high school days were slightly different than that.
Yeah, Mike was a partier.
Yeah. That's it.
A secret partier, I'll call it.
Yeah. It's another podcast.
Come on. But so out of the downtown, we've been able to watch it grow, or I have growing up here. And it's a really awesome place to, grow your family and your kids to grow up and just to hang out, even on a Tuesday or a Thursday night. There's always something going on.
Yeah, I mean, we drive, down First Street on a Tuesday after work and it's packed.
Yeah.
There's people walking around, which is nice. I like that. I like that atmosphere.
If you're on a time crunch, I can't go down First Street.
No, that's you. But it's nice to see though. It's vibrant. That's what I like.
Yeah, and you always see families with kids crossing the street or like dogs.
Yeah.
Everyone's dog friendly downtown,
Yeah.
which is great for Libby. What would you say though is your favorite food spot? I think I know the answer, but I'll let you answer. Outside of Sons of Liberty, which is of
Sons of
course
Liberty.
our first.
So of course our first, Tom, Sons of Liberty.
Which, okay, if you haven't tried the jalapeno artichoke dip or the tomato bisque with the grilled cheese is the size of like our heads. It's huge.
No, Sons of Liberty definitely is like one of my favorite places to go, and that's not just because Tom's letting us use his place, but their food is really good.
It is delicious every time.
They have these sticky ribs.
Oh,
I forget what they're called,
so good,
but they're like you can eat the bone practically. They're so dang good.
and it has a kick at the end. It's
Yeah.
kind of spicy.
Yeah, that's really good. If I want more just like pub style food, we have First Street Ale House downtown, which is really good. Really fun kind of atmosphere there too.
It's been fun to see them grow and expand too.
Yeah, because we would go there, when they were where Mornings on First is, and it was just like a little shoebox, and they could maybe seat 15 people inside and maybe another 15 out back.
It's a great space after you went rock climbing to have a beer.
Yeah. So, we did that for a long time, and then they took over, it was like a carpet place or something, their current location.
I actually have no idea what it was beforehand.
I think it was like a carpet store, and they had like rolls of carpet or something. That's kind of ringing a bell.
Shit, I always beeline for the beer and fries. I never focused on what was next to them.
No, where the ale house is now, what it
No,
was
I
before.
know, but before
Oh.
I always beelined, and I was so excited. I think it was Tuesdays or Thursdays. You'd always get the cup.
Yeah, Thursday, Pint Night.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a
Yeah,
go-to.
I never noticed what was next to them. I was focused on,
You were focused on the beer.
and the fries. Which the fries haven't changed. They're still good.
Yeah, so then it depends on my mood for what like I would want to have. We often go to have Mexican food, and there's a couple of them in town. Los Coporales, there's one downtown.
Oh, I love their tacos.
Yeah, and then
I
there's
bought-
one.
Well, yeah, I bought 10 tacos to take to Arizona Tile last weekend.
Nice. Did they like them?
They said they did.
They better have. But yeah, if we're in the mood for Mexican, that's kind of our go-to. It just depends on what we're kind of feeling.
Yeah. It's nice to see all the Livermore restaurants thrive, and it's nice to see all the other businesses thrive in downtown. And I've heard mixed things, right? Like it's expensive to own a business in downtown Livermore, and then I've heard that it's amazing to own a business in downtown Livermore. And I'd say we've been very fortunate on our end. We've had 2 locations, you know, the one on South J next to the Riata, which I have to call Lisa and Dano out for the food at the Riata. Best breakfast in town.
Oh, yeah. Agreed.
And best breakfast shots and best Bloody Marys.
Best Bloody Marys in town at the Riata.
At the Riata.
Check it out.
Yep. On the corner of 2nd and South J. But I'd say we've been very fortunate because we've had that South J spot. And even though COVID hit right after Jen and I moved into South J, and we had to close down while we were still working off of the tops of boxes as our desks, we got the first 2 walk-in clients just walking by from that spot. And from that day forward, that was before COVID hit. And then from that day forward, it just flourished for us. And I would say the downtown really focuses on the small businesses and spending money locally to the families that own small businesses, because they understand it's not a walk in the park to own a business.
Right.
And to build it and grow it and become something and to put your passion and your life into it. They recognize that, and so they have the Downtown Inc., which is very small business oriented, and so they do a lot for the downtown businesses. And then, you know, the local, like the mayor puts a lot back into the growth of downtown, so that's been really awesome to see.
Yeah.
So
it's nice at the farmers market, you know, if we take our dog down there or whatever, and it's like we always see the mayor just walk in, enjoying himself on those Sundays.
I always run into him everywhere.
Yeah.
I owe him an email, actually. But, okay, so I have to say, I can't take Libby to the Sunday farmer's market, but I can the Thursday farmer's market. Because they don't allow dogs at the Sunday farmer's market.
Okay.
But I'm that person that put her in a backpack and walked into the veggie cart. Yeah. So I realized at that moment, where I also ran into the mayor inside the veggie section, that I probably should not have done that around the food.
Lesson learned.
Yeah. So I haven't taken her there. Yeah, I love growing a business and growing a family in Livermore. It's been a really awesome experience. Okay, are you ready to try another cheese?
Let's do it.
Okay.
This guy right here is 4-year flagship cheddar.
4-year
It is from
flagship
Peachers out
cheddar.
of Washington. It is pasteurized cow's milk, and everything's edible.
So this
Okay,
is...
pasteurized cow's milk.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh,
That one's got a flavor.
that's like...
Ooh, this goes with this. Oh, that's good. Okay, so this one, we'll have to watch the video so we can remember the name, absolutely goes with the Woodford Reserve.
Yeah, that's
Two very
tasty.
thick flavors. Kind of tastes smoky.
I'm not getting so much of a smoke, but... I just like disagreeing with her. But I'm tasting that heavy cheddar flavor,
I want more.
which is not like a normal like orange cheddar that you would typically have.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of like a medium cheddar. Or is there a hard cheddar?
Sharp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one. Clearly, I don't like it.
That is good.
Well, it's kind of crumbly. This one's good. Did you
Can you
try
try
it?
that?
Oh, you don't have any more.
I don't have any more. I did take a little sip though.
Did you? That's delish. What?
Pair it with
He has to find words.
a piece of salami. Well, that's really good.
This one that we're eating
Yeah.
now?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
that's tasty.
let's try that. Oh, it's like salty or something. I can taste a crunch.
Yeah. That's good.
When the video of this podcast comes out, you're going to see all sorts of faces.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Huh.
I I'm not liking the salami with this one.
I do. I think it's good.
I feel like the salami ruined it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Wish we had a napkin.
That's all right. Use my pants. It's
Okay.
fine.
We should play a game, Fact or Myth.
Oh boy. Okay.
Mike really loves the games.
Yeah. Games.
Okay, this one's super easy, so I'm going to start with this. Bigger tiles make a small room or bathroom look larger.
You're asking me?
Yeah.
I have
wanna
no
hear
idea.
You try. Come on.
Okay, so bigger tiles make a small bathroom seem bigger.
Yeah. Just design it in your head real quick. It's fine.
I mean, I would say, yeah, that's true. Because there's less like grout joints, and so it makes it seem more expansive than it really is.
Sure.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Is
I'm
that right?
agreeing with you.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. We got that one on tape.
Yeah, so if you, and it depends on the direction that you lay the tile, right?
Okay.
So if you lay it, I'd have to say it's a visual, you'd have to change it visually, right? And it's not every instance this science works, but it's a play on the mind. So if you have a square bathroom, right, then you can easily do large format tiles to make it feel bigger. But the direction that it's going to feel bigger depends on which direction you lay the tile. So if you lay it long ways as you enter the bathroom, then it's going to make that bathroom feel a little longer than it is wider. But if you do it the other way, where it's the wide width as you walk into the bathroom,
Yeah.
it's going to feel wider
Wider.
and shorter.
Okay.
So you just have to decide what you want it to feel, and then what else you're pairing with it on the wall to make it feel longer and taller versus wider and squattier.
Yeah, because there's going to be those other elements that are going to
The other wall tiles,
play a factor.
wallpaper,
Yeah.
or
Artwork, whatever.
exactly. So you kind of have to look at it as a whole and imagine your room as a 3D perspective box, and then build it vertically and width-wise and depth-wise as you're designing, and then put all the science together, and then figure out visually what makes sense. And your gut will tell you every time, because your brain argues with your gut, and that's your logic is your brain, but your gut is telling you what works, what doesn't, and what you like. Listen to your gut every time.
Science. Right
Science.
there. Yep.
Gut science. Not related to food. Okay. So the next one is dark paint colors always make a room feel smaller. We could use the current room.
I know. That's what I was thinking.
Representation.
Like here, I think the dark colors kind of play into the fact that it's not a huge space, but you have the height of the ceiling working for you. That makes
Yeah.
it feel really big.
These are 12-foot ceilings.
Yeah.
So we have the ceiling tiles that are dark.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Walls that are dark.
like a dark peacock color. Mm-hmm. And it actually feels larger. And so I would say yes and no to the darker room. Darker paint makes a room feel smaller. It depends on what else you're putting with it. I mean, it's that whole thing that we just went through with the tile, right? Think of volume, think of weight, think of everything else that you're pairing with it. If you have tall ceilings, you can go darker. And I would argue that if you have a powder room, go dark, go moody, go dramatic. It's not always going to make it feel smaller.
Yeah.
If you have 9-foot ceilings, use that height to your advantage with your mirror or your artwork, or do something from the ceiling like a pendant that draws your eye up. It's about playing in volume rather than just a single space or floor plan.
There you go. Mm-hmm. That's why people hire you.
I hope so.
All right, before the next one,
Okay.
let's go to the last whiskey. So this one is Jefferson's Reserve Single Barrel. Once again, curated for Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh. The smell of that one. Wait a minute. I'm going back to Woodford Reserve to smell that. Okay.
This one smells more vanilla than caramel and syrupy.
It does, yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's probably my favorite of the three.
You know,
It's like a little chipmunk over here.
oh, you should see me do our Christmas charcuterie chalets. I don't know. I'm still liking the Woodford Reserve over this one, and I think it's smoothness as it goes down.
Yeah. I don't know. I like this one a lot.
Is there another cheese to go with this one too? There's this guy that you already started in, and there's not much left.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't. I just peeled that corner off. I didn't actually eat it, so that's probably the last one.
All right, let's see what this guy is.
This guy is S'more-Bier. It is
S'more-Bier.
pasteurized Jersey cow's milk. It's from Highland Farms, and they're in Massachusetts.
Okay.
How's that work?
Let's try it.
Is the cow imported from Jersey to Massachusetts?
Let's just try the cheese.
Well, I'd like to know how they determine it's Jersey cow's
That's
milk.
just maybe the breed of cow. It's a Jersey cow. That's just what they call it.
Can someone Google if there's a Jersey
I'll have to ask my
specific
coworker
cow?
Tom because he's big into cows. I'll see if he knows what a Jersey cow is.
Is that technically called cattle? Well, thank you.
I don't know.
Oh, it's a softer cheese.
Yeah. Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, sorry.
That one's good. Just a nice mild cheese. That's tasty.
That is really good.
Mm-hmm. That's like one that you can eat all day, every day. Rind for you.
Rind for me and rind for you. Oh, cheers.
Rind cheers.
That's delicious. Not a ton of flavor, though.
I don't care for the rind, but the cheese part was great.
I'm going to have a pickle while I read this. Adding insulation to a home is only important in cold climates. I'll let you answer this one.
That's definitely, what is it, fact or myth? That's definitely a myth. I mean, you're going to want to use it in warm climates too, so that if you're running HVAC in the house, that air that's been transferred, that cold air that you're producing, stays within the house and it doesn't radiate towards the warm outside. Mm-hmm. So definitely a myth on that one.
It also helps outside of like cold climates and warm climates. It also helps with sound.
Yes. Yeah, it does. There's, regular insulation is going to have some sort of sound dampening values, but there's also products out there like rock wool products that are known to not only have an R value, but to really mitigate the sound transfer between rooms.
Okay. I just had some of the chocolate and it has Pop Rocks in it.
Okay. That's this?
Uh-huh. That was surprising. Oh, it's still going.
Oh, wow.
It brings you back to middle school, doesn't it?
No kidding.
We're old.
That is something else. It is still
I
going.
can hear it. I can hear it.
That's really good, though. Here, let me take another bite.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, you guys are going to get a Pop Rocks sound
effect.
bite.
Wait for it. We have to do it at the same time. Ready? Go.
That's really weird. I don't know how that's sounding on the other end.
That's what she said.
That is bizarre. That tastes
It
really
feels
good, though.
weird, too. You can feel it.
That with this would actually pair really well.
The Pop Rocks?
Well, the chocolate.
It's still happening, though. It's like a party in the mouth. Building a home in the summer is always faster and cheaper than in the winter.
Yeah,
If you can build a home in the 3 months of summer, you're like...
Yeah, it depends on what summer, like what area you're talking about, though. I mean, if we're talking Arizona or Nevada summer, you're only working from sun up till about 10 a.m. because any later in the day, it's just going to be too dang hot to work.
That's fair.
So your construction days, even though your days are going to be longer, sunlight-wise, your working days are going to be shorter just because of the elements. So yeah, summer here in California, absolutely, because you're not going to be having to deal with trenches that are full of water, you know, renting pumps, kind of doing this water mitigation thing.
Which we haven't had an issue with in the last few years, but all of a sudden, last 2 years, we've had a ton of rain.
Yeah, that can be true, but it's very like zone dependent, like climate zone dependent.
Yeah, so I'd say that's a myth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, working with your spouse makes running a business easier.
I'm gonna let you answer this.
I'd say absolutely, because like I called you today and I was a bit irritated that we can't figure out in-wall tanks for toilets, and why the heck does a 2x4 spec not allow a tank and all the plumbing, like the waistline size, allow it to be installed in a 2x4 wall. So that was really frustrating. So I called you and I just said, we got to figure this out. And we figured it out within like 5 minutes. It's a fact that running a business is easier with your spouse or your partner, because I mean, if you come home at the end of the day and you have 2 completely separate jobs and you don't know really what the other does and you just vent to the other, all we can do is listen. You can't assist in problem solving.
Yeah, you can't provide that feedback.
Yeah.
But it's like when you come home and vent, I know exactly what you're talking about. So then we can put our heads together and come up with a solution, whether it's after work or it's during work or whatever. Or you call me when I'm at my other work and, you know, say, hey, I have this going on. What should we do? I'd
say for me, I feel like I have a partner not only at home in being a husband, but also a father. And also I have a partner in business that I can just communicate the same way to.
Yeah. I mean, our communication is totally open and free. So
yeah,
we don't hold anything back.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Nothing's sacred.
Nothing. Nothing's.
My least favorite part about Andrea? The amount that she works. But
yeah,
I'm kind of the same. I mean, she brings work home. She's bouncing stuff off of me, so I'm kind of there with her. And if she brings work home and you're on your laptop at home, that's like okay. I like that.
You do?
Yeah, because you're there with me. You're there with the kids, interacting. But you know, it's the late nights. It's 7:00 when she's still not home, and I gotta send the text. You know,
dinner's almost ready, sweetie.
Dinner's almost done. You know, and
yeah.
Not trying to pry or anything, but that's really the only part.
Yeah.
And that makes it difficult sometimes.
I've noticed that, and I'm trying to now hold that back a bit and only keep that to like the heavy marketing week where I have not only B&I, but I have NARI.
Yeah, you have the after work stuff for sure.
And so that week is always long because I have NARI Tuesday night, and then which I'm on the board for, and then I have B&I, which I'm the president for this year, in the next morning. So that's that's like a 5:30 to 9 p.m. event, and then the next morning I have a 6:30 to 8:30 morning, and then the chamber mixer is usually that Wednesday night. So I am not home until 9 that night too.
That's only 1 week a month though.
Yeah.
So that's not so bad.
I'm trying to refrain from adding to other things and other weeks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm going to finish my Jefferson's Reserve, and I want to just thank everybody for listening. This is a brand new podcast for us, and you know, I talk too much, so it's not always easy for Mike to chime in. And
okay.
I have too many thoughts and things.
That's fine. Get it out. And then just want to say thanks to Tom letting us use his space here at Honeycomb. Super cool spot. They do a lot of special events, so you should look them up on social media, Instagram.
Yeah.
Same with Sons of Liberty. Look them up. Killer food. Great place. Good vibe.
Great vibe. And it's a great place to see some of the design work that we've been able to collab on with the owner of Sons of Liberty for this space. But I also want to just shout out to the fact that we've been nominated for Best of the Bay 2025 for interior designer. We've also been nominated as for home contractor, and a friend of ours, Triangle Construction, has always also been nominated for home contractor. So we want to shout out to Daniel as well. And we have to come up with some awkward ending tonight. I don't have it in me.